What's up, guys? Joel coming at you from modafinilexpert.com. Our topic for today: can modafinil be used as a fat burner? Now, before we talk about, modafinil being used as a fat burner, let's compare it to some of the more traditional fat burners, the ones that are out in the market. And I'm not talking about, the super powerful ephedra fat burners. I'm talking about the ones that you buy over the counter at your local GNC, grocery store, whatever. If you pick up a typical fat burner and you look on the ingredients, what is the main active ingredient that all of these ones have in common? What causes a fat burner to work? It's caffeine. If you go to a grocery store, you go to your convenience store, supplement store, no matter what fat burner you get, I'd say like 95% of them, they might have some, proprietary blend of some bullshit that differentiates them. But the bottom line is they're pretty much all the same. They all have caffeine. That's what causes it to work. It's no secret. Stimulants work for burning fat. They suppress your appetite, they make you want to eat less, and they help the whole fat burning process. Now here's where modafinil comes into play. Modafinil by itself doesn't contain any kind of caffeine. Now that being said, it's still a stimulant, and a powerful one at that. A powerful one at that. It's not quite as powerful as the prescription amphetamines like Adderall and Ritalin. It's not quite at that level, but it's about like a tier below that, and it lasts all day. So yes, it absolutely does help if you're trying to be on a diet, if you're trying to cut weight, you're trying to lose that fat. Modafinil will absolutely help. The reason being is, number one, it suppresses your appetite. It does a very good job at that. You're not going to want to pig out all day when you're on modafinil. In fact, I find for me, I kind of have to force myself to eat. Otherwise, I'll lose too much weight. So as an appetite suppressant, A+, no doubt about it. Now as far as like actual fat burning, just like every other stimulant out there, caffeine, modafinil has a thermogenic effect on your body. So when you take it and you exercise, or you do cardio, or even when you're just sitting around, you will feel a little warmer than you normally do. And especially when you're doing like rigorous activity, you're going to lose water at a much faster rate, and it will definitely help with the fat burning process in the way normal stimulants would. Now here's what I like about modafinil, that I use it for this purpose. I prefer this over all the other like fat burning supplements that you get at like GNC or your local supplement store. And the reason is this: for most fat burners that I've tried, we're talking over the counter ones, for me, they have a tendency to give me a headache from all the caffeine inside the fat burners and all the other bullshit that they put in it. I just don't like them. I've tried a bunch of different ones over the counters. There's been a couple I got decent results with, but in terms of all around what I feel works best for my body and how it affects my mind and sets my mood for the rest of the day, I'd go for modafinil, hands down. It suppresses my appetite. I don't want to eat as less. And on top of that, this is the reason that I prefer it over anything else. I actually feel good about myself mentally. I'm not so screwed up in the head when I'm on this all day long. It's quite the opposite from traditional fat burners. You know, I don't feel this brain fog. I don't feel shitty like lying on my ass. It's quite the opposite. As long as I keep my water intake high, I can stay, you know, in a good mood, pretty positive, pretty productive all day long, and it's gotten me pretty good results. So would I recommend it for a fat burner? Yes, I absolutely would.